No one knows how it works. We don't get an operator's manual either. The human brain is one of the great mysteries facing scientists today, but some of those mysteries may be solved if President Obama can get the U.S. Congress to pay for a new initiative, which he announced on Tuesday.
We're looking at it in more and more detail, but the brain is still poorly understood. Barack Obama says it's time to be bold.
There's this enormous mystery waiting to be unlocked. And the BRAIN Initiative will change that by giving scientists the tools they need to get a dynamic picture of the brain in action and better understand how we think and how we learn and how we remember. And that knowledge will be transformative.
This was the president reveling in the role of scientist-in-chief, pledging $100 million for the first year of research, joking the results might even help to solve Washington's notorious political gridlock.
None of this will be easy. If it was, we'd already know everything there was about how the brain works, and presumably my life would be simpler here. Could explain all kinds of things that go on in Washington. And we could prescribe something.
The project aims to find cures for conditions including Alzheimer's, Parkinson's and traumatic brain injury that cost America's health system billions of dollars every year. But the president is talking about computers that respond to human thoughts. His advisors say much of the technology has yet to be invented. They say it's time to think big.
It's mega science that might not only blow your mind, it actually plans to make another one. A supercomputer will use data from hospital patients around the world to construct a virtual brain, moving upwards from individual molecules to genes to neurons until the machine can project thoughts, behavior, and emotions. A human brain at the click of a button.
Society, we will all benefit from each of us understanding our brain better.
Dr. Henry Markram leads the team of scientists, doctors, and computer engineers which won the giant grant from the European Union.
We need to do a phase shift in how we approach the brain, because the brain is so complex. There are so many different experts and expertise that are required. We actually need to be able to have a new culture of how we study the brain, collectively, collaboratively.
Many scientists say exactly what the initiative will do is not clear.
I think that the goals and endpoints are on the vague side, but I personally see that as a positive.
Why positive? For one thing, doctors hope that any new research efforts could produce unexpected leads toward treating brain disorders ranging from autism and strokes to Alzheimer's. And perhaps most important, scientists welcome a new promise to spend money on research at a time when science budgets are getting squeezed ever more tightly, especially for younger researchers.
People who are worried about whether or not they'll be able to continue their vital research because of cutbacks in funding and the sequester, this may be an important motivator that they can continue with their research or continue with their science.
Science to unlock the secrets of those 3 pounds of matter that make us who we are.
The President's committed $100 million to develop new tools that will allow scientists to fully map the brain and see inside its degenerative diseases and even mental illness. But it will also ask the really big questions, like how do we generate thoughts?
It's one of those initiatives where we're setting out, we don't exactly know where we're going to end up.
Zachary Litvak is a neurologist at George Washington University. He says this project compares to the Apollo moon missions in scale and impact.
Just like Apollo, just like Genome Project, you're going to see technological developments that are going to spill over into other areas. I think that this really is one of those great projects, like you said, that's going to change the world.
This is more than just another research project. Barack Obama is appealing directly to Americans' battered self-confidence and the country's fears that its days of taking on world-changing challenges, like putting a man on the moon, may be behind it.